name is Samantha Lum, and I will be commencing our presentation video for our marketing plan for Asiana Airlines. Asiana Airlines is one of South Korea's two major airlines, servicing Asia, North America, Europe, and Oceania. They have amassed years of being one of the top leaders in the airline industry, amalgamating numerous awards throughout the 26 years of operation. However, in 2013, Asiana Airlines had a fatal crash while landing in San Francisco. This had led to lost profits and brand loyalty due to negative consumer perceptions of the airlines in regards to safety and reliability. Therefore, this one-year marketing plan for Asiana Airlines has been created by its corporate members to augment revenue gains from increased quality service, safety through refined employee training and procedures, and promotional ventures. The objective is to increase company profits by broadening customer loyalty and trust, targeting both business and Asian travelers through more efficient, reliable, and safe service, as well as to inform employees and management of the company's current position and future direction. To begin our presentation, we will discuss more about Asiana Airlines.
At Asiana Airlines, our vision is to be the best-in-class industry leader recognized worldwide. And our mission is we will strive to grow as a profitable airline through persistence and quality customer service and safety to be able to improve every day as an industry leader. Customer service comes from internal than external factors, ensuring customer service of the highest standard. Our determination for customer service, security, and safety will help us to achieve the highest customer satisfaction rates. We will serve our vision and mission through our customer service with safety.
There was a fatal crash last year at San Francisco International Airport. Asiana Airlines dropped 3 places on the ranking of world's top airlines due to the crash. Yet, Asiana Airlines still won the 2013 awards for the Best Staff Service in Asia and World's Best Economy Class Onboard Catering. The crash that occurred last year is one of Asiana Airlines' 5 major accidents in record. According to the investigation, the pilot in charge of this flight had only 43 hours of experience on a Boeing 777. After this incident, people began to question whether Asiana Airlines has a reliable safety policy and will train employees to ensure the passengers' safety. So we realized that the first thing Asiana Airlines must accomplish is to regain trust from their customers after the crash. Asiana Airlines needs to reassure their customers that safety is still the most important thing that the company focuses on. With all the elements together, we came up with 3 goals that Asiana Airlines needs to accomplish in the upcoming year, which are, first, to regain trust from our customers and maintain their loyalty, and second, retrain our employees on safety procedures, and third, to recommit to our budget-conscious guests along with business travelers and the ever-growing Asian population. So next up, I'll be talking about some trends in the environment. So first, in the political environment, a new law proposed this year by the U.S. Department of Transportation indicates that all the airlines and ticket agents must include ancillary fees when comparing fares. It turns out that this new regulation reflects a high possibility to increase airline companies' operating expenses. And next, in the economic environment, according to the New York Times, the price of gasoline is on the hike this year due to conflicts in Libya, Iran, and other oil supplying countries. If the cost of gasoline continues to rise, Asiana Airlines will need to either increase their fares or to absorb the extra cost to maintain their customers. And next, in the cultural environment. With rising economic power in the city of Seoul and the fact that Korea is a developing country with a high-income economy, Asiana Airlines is expected to gain more power in the airline industry as well. And third, in the natural and ecological environment, Asiana Airlines is known for its environmental policy and sustainability. In 2009, Asiana Airlines came up with an energy-saving system to reduce its carbon dioxide emissions. This new system increased their fuel efficiency and reduced their carbon emissions. This technology shifted the company to an energy-saving model in the industry. And last, in the technological environment, with the increased number of passengers carrying one or more digital devices on board, the new trend in the industry is to install in-flight Wi-Fi to attract more customers. Recent news on CNN suggests that more than 50% of the world's aircraft will be equipped with in-flight Wi-Fi service by 2020.
2010, Asiana Airlines was named Airline of the Year by Passengers' Choice Awards. Since then, we have suffered revenue losses surrounding the crash of Flight 214 in 2013. Our main goal for this upcoming year is going to be to maximize safety and customer satisfaction through service, focusing on the growing population in Asia and the rising numbers of the business travelers. The quote you see here from the Global Business Travel Association states, "Companies and individuals will spend over $1 trillion on business trips this year, the most ever and rising in the years ahead." As Asia, especially China, is expanding globally, employees are spending more time traveling and in the air. In this chart, you see here of the top 10 business travel markets, the United States is ranked number 1 and China in a close second, but it is predicted that by 2016, China will be the largest business travel market in the world, and it is important for Asiana Airlines to take full advantage of this growing market. Airline's biggest competitor since the beginning has been Korea Air. Asiana originally began as Korea's number 2 carrier with one single domestic flight, but since then we have become a global airline with flights to the world's most popular destinations. Other top airlines such as JAL, Qantas, Air Asia, Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, and even Delta are seen as competitors to Asiana Air. But in reality, we view every airline as a competitor due to the perishability of purchase in our industry. Price is always a large factor of the competition, and trying to keep up can be difficult. But here at Asiana Air, we are prepared to offer our lowest rates to our loyal customers while also improving our services, rather than offering low rates by cutting services to achieve profitability.
So when we take a look at strengths and weaknesses, we'll find for Asiana Airlines, they do serve many foreign countries, they are a low-cost carrier, their single-type fleet reduces maintenance costs, and they have a great management program as well as a 95% on-time performance. A few weaknesses with this airlines is they are highly dependent on outsourcing. They do lack their own MRO, which is a competitive disadvantage. And it is hard because this is a very competitive industry, especially in airlines. And they do have limited service due to lower costs, and they are unable to handle irregular situations due to limited human resources. And also, since Asiana Airlines is more focused on foreign travel, they do have a government interference, which affects more their political environment. When we take a look about their opportunities and threats, we do see that this airlines does have a great partnership with low-cost airlines. They do have rising population in Asia, which is great because the more people there are, the more people want to fly. And we do have advertising, which increases their visibility. As for threats or very unfavorable trends, we do have the fact that it is a low-cost carrier, which may mean might not be as much income as we would like to see. We do have a competitive market, especially in airlines. We do have rising environmental factors such as weather that does play a big role. Also, rising fuel and labor costs is a big thing as well. Right. If we look at our opportunities faced with our strengths and our weaknesses, we do have action steps that will actually help us succeed in being a more financially independent airline. So some action steps are we can seek out to expand relationships with larger domestic countries. In doing so, we might be able to expand our partnerships and also increase our foreign destinations as well. And with lower costs, promoted with right advertising, we can build customer satisfaction. So with advertising, we're able to make ourselves more visible to our audience. And if we're able to target our audience right, we'll be able to spend a low amount of money and maximize our profits. We can also hire more staff to accommodate the lack of support and the demand of consumers, and establish relationships with partners to build alliances. And if we look at our strengths and weaknesses paired with our threats, we might take action steps to maintain or improve customer satisfaction and maintain a competitive advantage over our competition, as well as ensure customer safety. That is our #1 priority. And we can also seek marketing advice to balance costs and profit margins, as well as maximize the efficiency of promotional endeavors, which will overall increase our brand name.
Purpose is to target more on budgeted business and leisure travelers. Since Asiana Airlines positions itself as high safety and quality of service airlines, we intend to attract more on middle to upper middle class customers. This would help the company to distinguish themselves from other low-cost carriers, because even if Asiana Airlines is providing cheaper air tickets, they're still providing high quality of services. The company also focuses more on Asian markets, especially the Chinese tourist market. The Chinese market is growing rapidly recently and is expected to grow in the next few years. An estimated number of 26.4 million Chinese tourists are going to travel overseas in the first quarter of 2014.
Establishing target markets is an imperative step in the marketing plan to effectively capture the right consumer in the right way. In configuring Asiana Airlines' most advantageous target markets for this upcoming year, we will utilize a sequential 5-step process. #1, determining segmentation variables. #2, conducting market segmentation. #3, profiling identified segments. #4, evaluating segment attractiveness. And #5, selecting target markets. From the aforementioned process, we have concluded that Asiana Airlines' main potential consumer base is the business travel market, as well as the Asian leisure and business travelers. Firstly, business travelers. Business personnel will always need to travel, making them a prime market to Asiana Airlines. Some advantages consist of its heavy presence throughout various countries and price discrimination. Price discrimination enables the airlines to incorporate higher prices for business travelers who are willing to pay more for more flexible tickets. This in turn allows the company to give more inexpensive tickets for leisure travelers who may be more price sensitive. Therefore, with appropriate strategic pricing and market power to attain the business traveler, this particular market can deliver a myriad of advantages for the company if captured effectively. Second target market is Asian leisure and business travelers. According to the World Tourism and Travel Council, Asia is progressively growing in regards to becoming a primary market in the tourism industry. The following chart demonstrates its substantial growth in recent years in total contribution from 2012 to 2013. As the chart indicates, Asia is becoming a significant force in tourism, contributing $1.9 trillion to GDP in 2012. Asia's leisure spending is at $1.021 trillion and business spending at $344.9 billion in 2012. The chart proceeds to forecast Asia's tourism contribution in 2023, where each figure is increased from 2012 substantially. This indicates Asia's tremendous growth and consumer power in both present and years to come. Thus, Asiana Airlines needs to take the measures necessary to capture this market, as it is very lucrative. Now that we have discussed our target markets, we will proceed to share Asiana Airlines' positioning.
Here are a visual map of Asiana Airlines' positioning in comparison to some of our competitors, such as Qantas, Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, and AirAsia. Due to our accident in 2013 of the crash of Flight 214, we are a little underrated compared to our competitors in the high safety factor, but you can see that we are still ranked in a top position for our high service quality.
Differentiation. At Asiana Airlines, what sets us apart from our competitors is our upgraded seats, our customized service, and our in-flight meals. First, we have our first class suites and our first class. In our first class suites, there are 2 double doors giving you more privacy, a 32-inch HD personal monitor. You can watch. We have a full variety of documentaries, movies, and TV shows for you to choose from, your own satellite phone, and an upgraded power supply providing a USB and also an outlet. In our first class suite, your seat converts and folds back into a full flatbed as displayed here. In our business class suite, your seat can fold back 180 degrees to a full flatbed, your own power supply, and a satellite phone. And in our travel class, you can choose from documentaries, movies, and TV shows on your own personal monitor. And all seats are provided with your own power supply, outlet, and USB. Our in-flight meals, we have partnered up to provide you with eclectic Korean and European cuisine.
Pricing strategies is another important marketing component that has the power to influence sales and revenue for Asiana Airlines. We have decided that 2 strategies would be the most advantageous for the company. I will begin with penetration pricing. Such a strategy involves lowering costs to consumers in order to attract a massive influx of demand, which will effectively drive sales volume upward and therefore maximize profit margins on flights. This is especially key in the airlines industry, as each flight would need to meet a certain occupancy of travelers, usually 60%, before any profit is furnished amongst the costs associated with the flight. Unlike its implementation in retail, it can persist over time in the airline industry without compromising the brand image as being perceived as low quality in direct connection with price stigma, since it is an intangible service as opposed to a tangible product. Secondly is dynamic pricing. It is present where market conditions and economic externalities set a benchmark where an appropriate price is formulated. This dynamic environment reflects that of the airline industry very well, where the trajectories of airlines and the economic conditions abroad will collectively affect each other. An example within the airline industry is gradually increasing airline price as the day of the flight draws near to encourage early purchase of the airfare since it will be cheaper. Overall, this is a beneficial strategy to promote lasting profit in correlation with the ever-changing environment. Now that we have shared Asiana Airlines pricing strategies, we will proceed to discuss the promotional strategies.
Competition in the airline industry has become fiercer than ever. For a large market share, companies are implementing aggressive service improvement policies, and big carriers have declared war against low-cost airlines, threatening our existing field expertise. Budget airlines are holding promotional events and providing heavy discounts to travelers who would otherwise choose the service of a more reliable and long-established carriers such as Asiana Airlines. Furthermore, airlines are drastically innovating their in-flight services and reinforcing their offline and online marketing. Competition has made companies remain alert and innovative to constantly impress their customers. So to deal with competition, Asiana Airlines has recently declared to make a bold investment in restructuring its existing operations, and through promotional success, it can maintain and obtain loyal customers. The communication media that we're going to use fit into the integrated marketing communication. This concept of the IMC is our company is able to integrate all communication channels to deliver our clear and concise message of new and effective customer safety and satisfaction. So if you look at the chart, you'll see that we do have our clear message that we want our customers to know that their safety is our top priority. And through advertising, sales promotion, direct marketing, public relations, and also through personal selling, well, they know that their safety is our number one concern. Continuing with our promotional strategies, you will see we do have a chart made up of 7 different steps in order for us to fulfill our promotional plan. So we do have our sales direction, planning, develop a strategy, finalize our details, create a plan of action, implement, and then evaluate. So for our sales direction, we want to make sure we determine our strategy and a plan in order to promote our customer safety. For our plan, we do want to have a team input, such as our sales, marketing, CRO, and management. And we do want to meet with our PR and also review our competitors. We want to see what they're doing more than that we are, if we can improve anything for our market. To develop our strategy, we do want to identify what markets we're going to target, mainly our business class, also our leisure customers. We do have our distribution channels, how we're going to market, how we're going to use them, as well as our partners. And when we finalize our details, we do want to look at what we are offering to our customers, who are we targeting, what message are we trying to send, such as our safety or service with safety with service, our budget, our sales calls, also our competition, we do want to look at them as well, and our airfares. We do want to look at sales from previous years and see how we are doing currently. And when we do create our plan of action, we do want to have a creative message. So like our promo, we do see Asiana Airlines service with safety. This is a creative message for us because that's what we are trying to target, and we are trying to tell all our customers that we are the top priority is their safety. We do, for our implementations, this is where advertising, our sales, email blasts, feedback, flyers, this is all where all our promos come in for our implementations. When we do evaluate, we do want to see how well are we doing in our sales, if we are establishing more customer reliability, as well as the responsiveness to our customers. We want to know how they are doing, see if they keep coming back to us. Communication plays a big part in our promotional advertising. The communication, our source of communication in efforts to promote service with safety is through our online advertisements, our Asiana Club, and also through social media. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have some non-personal communication as well that includes newspapers, magazines, mail, radio, television, and billboards. With our promotional strategies, we do have 2 main target markets. Our first one is our business travelers, second is our leisure travelers. And with both, we do have a different marketing approach which might prove more beneficial. So for business travelers, we do want to promote more of our Asiana Club and do more email blasts. For business travelers, they more likely be coming more and more to us because since we are a low-cost carrier, and if we do provide more reliability and also maybe get them a part of our club, the more feedback we'll get from our customers and maybe more of a word-to-word or mouth-to-mouth distribution, which is also free advertising for us. That's a big plus. Email blasts are very good because the more they see how we're trying to improve our customer service, the more they might keep coming back to keep Asiana Airlines. Leisure travelers, we might want to try and do more social media internet ads. And when we do internet ads, it actually solidifies marketing contracts with our prominent travel sites. So that's also very good. There are 3 main strategies that our ads will be focused on. Number 1 is regaining trust from our customers and maintain their loyalty. 2 is retrain our employees on safety procedures. And lastly, recommit our budget concerned guests, along with business travelers and the ever-growing Asian population. After our tragic accident in 2013, we do want to show our customers that we will always strive to commit to their safety and satisfaction.
In consideration to regain Asiana Airlines' reputation from last year's crash and to follow the new marketing trend, we came up with 3 goals that Asiana Airlines is expected to accomplish this year, which again are: first, to regain trust from customers and maintain their loyalty, retrain employees on safety procedures, and 3, recommit to the budget-conscious guests along with business travelers and the ever-growing Asian population. In order to achieve our first goal, we suggest that Asiana Airlines to focus on its outstanding services to attract and retain their customers. This Best Staff Service in Asia award they received last year is the opportunity for Asiana Airlines to increase international exposure to the market. Asiana Airlines will also use the advantage of being a low-cost leader in the industry to possibly regain their market share. By having better performance in a lower price, it will attract more customers who consider price as their primary factor who's choosing an airline company. In order to maximize the effect of this strength, Asiana Airlines needs to ensure the safety of the passengers through employees' trainings and procedures to reinforce the idea that Asiana Airlines has improved from last year's accident. This is also important for the company to achieve the second goal, which is to retrain their employees on safety procedures and policies. Asiana Airlines also has the advantage of serving various destinations at Asia. As mentioned in the previous paragraph, Asiana Airlines has a well-established brand name in the Asian Pacific countries. To broadcast more effective advertisement in those countries, which includes information such as emphasizing lower costs for better services for its superior destination, will help to increase the market share in Asia. This strategy can help Asiana Airlines to attract more Asian customers and will bring an expanded market to those who are budget concerned.
At Asiana Airlines, we will distribute our 2014 marketing budget through these prime factors: our internet advertising, print advertising, photo shoot and video, public relations, website development, and through our travel agents. These core factors prove through the past recent years to provide the largest ROI. Displayed is a table distributing from dollar to dollar and percentage. Our other distribution channels is our creative, our Asiana Club loyalty program, partnerships, sponsorship, miscellaneous, and collateral. And displayed is a graph of our percentage from greatest to least. The greatest budget will be spent on internet advertising, and our least is collateral. We will measure ROI through our social media with our followers, fans, likes, retweets, and comments. And our internet advertising analysis through our click-through rates and our website traffic. But most of all, we will measure our marketing budget ROI through our profit.
In conclusion, Asiana Airlines' main focus for this upcoming year is to maximize safety and customer satisfaction through service. Our strategy for this is going to be to regain trust from our customers, retrain our employees on all safety procedures and standards, and then recommit to our budget-conscious customers. Recovering from 2013's incident is a main focus, but we do plan on regaining customer loyalty stronger than it's ever been in this upcoming year. For the year to follow, we are going to focus on gaining new markets around the world by expanding our flight routes to more locations with growing tourist destinations such as Central America and even Canada. After building our customer loyalty this year, we do plan on expanding to our untapped markets around the world in the year to follow.